Good old Kishimoto decides to extract the Nine Tails from Naruto on Christmas. Yo, Kishi, I'ma kill you. So I guess for the most part what Kishi was going with this particular chapter was mainly just trying to show how much, in a certain degree, society and people have advanced from where they were with the Biju and how they were treating them in the past to where they are now. For example, they had the old Jinchuriki monk inside of a goddamn cell, trapped, and they would just feed him food from there. We've advanced and progressed since then. Not only did, we went through the steps of, okay, they can be walking around in the village, but people still kind of had bitterness towards them. We've advanced from there on as well, and we see where people like Gaara, like Naruto, they accepted this force, the Biju. They've accepted them as not only, animals, not only as beasts, but as friends, as people. So a lot of this chapter I felt as though was definitely trying to show the advancement of where we were and where we are now as far as the development between them. I found it pretty fucking hilarious when Zetsu asked Gaara, hey, you're not with the One Tails anymore, you won't die if we absorb him, why do you care? Well, gee, why do I care? I don't know, maybe I don't want Madara to become this fucking OP bastard that he already is, times 10? I find it interesting that that old monk guy that was in the cell was similar to the Sage of Six Paths. It's almost as if his will kept on getting passed down to different Jinchuriki, and it just took the right time and for society to get to the right point where it would get to where it needs to be. For example, like I said, the old guy was in the cell, they treated him in that fashion, and then where we're at right now, we've moved past that. People are starting to look at them less like weapons and more so like friends. So I guess it was just the right timing for the world can be at peace. But then we get the bombshell of the fucking ending. Before the Nine Tails is sucked out of Naruto, it seemingly asked Gaara a question. Kurama asked him some sort of question. What it could be, is it to protect Naruto? Is it to revive him? Whatever the question may be is definitely something, big, because he asked him more than likely a favor to do. Because now Naruto is seemingly, he lost the Nine Tails and also could be dead as well. The look on his eyes at the very last panel on the very last page looked like the eyes of a dead man. I don't know. His mother did survive having the Nine Tails extracted from her. She was very weak, but she survived. So it's a possibility having that Uzumaki inside of him, he may be able to survive as well. Or possibly Gaara do something, I don't know, maybe we'll have a Granny Chio all over again and this time Gaara will give his life up or something. But then again, does Gaara even know that technique? So, and if you look at it in a certain form, it seems as though Kishimoto, even though he said he doesn't know how to defeat Madara, is making the odds even worse. Because now, if you take away the credibility, look at it from like, okay, who do we have to fight Madara, right? You take away Naruto, which he's one of the most impactful fighters on the battlefield, right? Madara, if he really wants to, he can make the Hokage, the 4 Hokage, just irrelevant. He could just pretty much end the Edo Tensei and they'll disappear. So, Minato, Hiruzen, Tobirama, and Hashirama, all he has to do is cancel out the jutsu, since seemingly he already knows how to do so, or even seal them for that matter again, and boom, threat gone from there. We've already seen that the 5 Kage, Gaara and all them, aren't a match for Madara either. So, and I mean, at the end of the day, Sasuke by himself really can, Sasuke ain't taking out no fucking Madara, no fucking way. So, the threat has gotten even worse now that Naruto, and I'm calling it he's either dead and going to be revived, or he's just gonna barely survive, similar to how his mother survived. Because at the end of the day, if his mother can do it, why can't he? I mean, Naruto has a strong will, he has the same DNA as her, so yeah, it's a possibility he could survive, but I'm just saying, those look like the eyes of a dead man. Overall, very impactful ending of the chapter. Naruto, like, right now my mind is like, yo, he's not gonna be dead permanently. There's obviously no fucking way that's gonna happen, if he is indeed dead. If somebody's either gonna die, reviving him, similar to Granny Chio. Minato still has the chakra, the other half of the chakra from the Nine Tails, Kurama. Could it be that that'll possibly be inserted into Naruto after this? Or if you really look at it as well, all the beasts, they look at Naruto at the end of the day as like, yeah, that's the second coming of the sage. And who better that they would all trust if they could have the ability to become the Ten Tails and make them the Ten Tails Jinchuriki than Naruto. So maybe him losing the Nine Tails is only because he's going to eventually become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, and that's where Kishimoto's really working at this point. It's like, they all trust him, they all look at him like, yeah, he's the second coming of the old man. So with him losing the 9 tails, they can make this time a complete 10 tails. Not like, it wasn't weaker, because I remember Obito clarified, yeah, just because I did it without all the actual Biju in it, it was still pretty much the same strength. But if it's now a perfect form with the 9 tails in it, the 8 tails, all the tail beasts complete inside of there, it'll be the perfect 10 tails. But if they all decide, they're like, you know what? And they get the opportunity, of course, we want to be with Naruto, we want him to be the 10 tails Jinchuriki, then this could just be an even bigger setup for something even grander with Naruto heading towards becoming the 10 tails Jinchuriki. Assuming Madara doesn't get it first, because this motherfucker's on a quest and he's doing some badass shit. Overall, very interesting chapter with an epic and fucking mind-blowing ending with killing Naruto off on Christmas. Good job, Kishi. Let me know what you guys think, first of all. What the fuck, is Naruto dead, or is he gonna survive? The 9 tails, what was the question he asked Gaara? And also, do you think this is a bigger setup for Naruto to later become the 10 tails Jinchuriki? And just your overall thoughts. I mean, Kishimoto fucking dropped us a bombshell for this, week. He just dropped a big one on Christmas. 9 out of 10 for this bad boy, by the way. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for that crazy fucking finale of the chapter. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next, although I think it's going to be quite a while before we get another chapter. I believe we'll get the next one in 2014 or so. So, yeah, it's going to be a one hell of a fucking wait. ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.